What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Flex and Rue, and today is just an update video on my court case and what's been going on with my charges and all this and this. From the last video, y'all watched that video. I'm gonna put the link in the description below so you guys can understand this video. But so today I talked to my lawyer, because I've been reading a lot of comments and a lot of messages, and just even myself, like why am I still have an arrest on my record when the charges were dropped? So I spoke to him today, went into his office, spoke to him face to face, and just told him, like, the whole thing is the reason why I came to you and paid you money was to not have nothing on my record, and he told me that it's really up to the judge. It's like 50-50. It just depends who the judge is and how the judge is. When it comes down to it, it's up to the judge, I guess, what he was telling me. And he said that, the arrest won't be shown on my record only if it's by law enforcement or stuff like that. But yeah, so that's what he was telling me. I was asking him, like, why is there arrest on my record? I don't want no arrest on my record. And that's what he was telling me. So he could have tried to fight it, he said, against the judge. But then it could have made the judge, that's probable cause of me saying I have a weapon in the vehicle was a probable cause to search my vehicle. But, the reason why the charges were dropped was because it was a legal search, which I don't understand. Went to my lawyer and just asked him questions. But he said the charges and the rest would have been off my record if I was completely innocent. Meaning, if I was accused of robbing a bank and they arrested me, but I was nowhere there, I was out of state, so it couldn't have been me. That means I'm innocent. So that means there was no arrest. There would have been arrest off my record, and charges would have been dropped. So that's what that is. He was saying, he said I gotta be completely innocent. But I guess I wasn't innocent in the law's eyes, is that because I said there's a firearm in the vehicle and they found it transported improperly, which it was a legal search. So I don't understand why the charges were dropped, but there's arrest on my record still. So that's why I was upset, and I am still upset. It's like, damn, it's crazy. And for the people that have been asking what police department it was Sacramento PD out here in California. So Sacramento Police Department was the one that did that to me. That's just what happened. Spoke to him and just try to get some answers for myself and for you guys, what's been going on. But he said, yeah, basically I didn't qualify for having an arrest off my record, and I wasn't innocent enough to have an arrest off my record. I did do my research on the lawyer before I did hire him, and had people that recommended me to him, and that's the reason why I proceeded with him, because I've never been in trouble in my life, so I'm not sure how this court shit goes and stuff like that. So that's why it was a big deal for me to not have nothing on my record. But I get my gun back and charges dropped, so I just have an arrest on my record. If y'all got any other resources or any law firms that y'all recommend that could take care of this, drop it in the comments below, because I still want to do some research on it and just to take further action. But yeah, at the end of the day, he said it was up to the judge. So my lawyer and the DA agreed to have me to take an 8-hour gun safety course class and stay out of trouble for 2 months. To take 8-hour gun safety course class, just because of that, like, if anything, that lady's in the wrong. Why did she have to do all that? There was no reason for her to do that. My hands were visible. I'm verbally challenged the guy that's in charge of the traffic stop. It's his traffic stop, and she felt some type of way to do that. If he felt, he should have been the one that did that. Since that's my contacting officer. So that's what I feel about it. Like, why didn't he do that? But she did, because she felt some type of way. And even when she did pull her weapon, he didn't pull his weapon because he still didn't feel threatened. Like, majority of the time when life is at risk or feel that threatened, they usually, police officers pull out their firearms and use it for their protection. But he still didn't do all that. He's just sitting there like, what's going on between me and her? And he's just real calm with it, and she's the one that's aggressive because I hit her with that history stuff. So, it's crazy that I had to go through that. And so basically, like, if I'm the one that's in the wrong, like, why do I have to do that? Like, my charges dropped and stuff like that. Why do I have to do that? Like, the lawyer himself said the cops were dicks. So crazy, yo. So that's what he said. He said I gotta be completely innocent for the arrest to be off my record to qualify for that. What I believe, I feel like I was innocent. I was minding my business, going my way to work, and they pulled me over for some BS, window tint. Then their story switched to all you is reckless driving. Like, bro, which one is it? If it was the other way around, they would hold out against us citizens. Like, why is your story switching up? Like, bro, you're an authority figure, you're a policeman, and you're switching up your story. Like, come on, yo. 2 different stories from 2 different people. Pulling me over for this and this. So that's why I think it was BS. And, my situation, it's just crazy, yo. So, like, I could try to keep fighting it, but then I don't want the judge to switch up his mind and just and be like, no, the charges, you know, we're not dropping the charges, he's not getting his gun back, and this and this. So I could go that route, but then I have to, you know, it's just like a gamble game. I don't know, it's up to the judge at the end of the day, is what my lawyer was saying. You know, when the dude came up to me, he was in control of the traffic stop. He was in control of the traffic stop. He was in charge of it. That's his traffic stop. The backup officer, which was the female that pulled the gun out and aimed it towards my head, she was just a cover officer, meaning her job is just to cover. Keyword, cover. Before she put out the gun, I'm talking to him, verbally challenging him, like, bro, call your supervisor here. And he's this comfortable to be next to my window. You know, if he felt threatened, he would have pulled out his taser, he would have pulled out his weapon, and you know, did what he had to do if he felt threatened, if his life was at risk and he felt threatened enough to do all that. But he didn't. You know, he just conversated with me. So she decided to do that for him. And even though it's not her traffic stop, she's not in control of it. It's his traffic stop, meaning, you know, he's the leader of it. She's just a cover. So for her to do that, I mean, you know, that's just plain wrong. Because I heard him when she did that, he's like, whoa, like he was surprised himself, you know. So that's why I don't get. She's just mad because I mentioned the Nazi Germany comment, and mad that I hit her on some history stuff. You know, meaning Nazi Germany, like people were being stopped in Nazi Germany to show their paperwork to see who they are. And that's the same way, you know, the land of the free. Like, bro, like what? Come on, yo. And I'm getting stopped for some BS. Somebody that has a clean record and that's doing legit, you know, things. And you want to mess with me? Like, come on, yo. Y'all go find something else to do, yo. That's crazy. So y'all let me know in the comment section what y'all think and any recommendations of any law firms or anything like that to proceed forward. And yeah, so that's what's been going on, yo. It's been a long day, it's been a long journey. I appreciate everybody that's been with me and supporting me and just, you know, messaging me, comments. I see all that, yo, and I really do appreciate that, you know. So y'all like this video, drop comments, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you guys can be updated on these videos. All right then, y'all, peace.